by AstraZeneca AZN on its vaccine news. So AstraZeneca, when I took another look at it, I mean, the optimism on this stock is actually incredible. And if you take a look, I'm going to show you a few things here of this chart. This is a 5-year chart of this stock really running up. You look at 1 year, this is recently with COVID and vaccine news and testing news. It came back down, ran back up. And now it's down a little bit today on news, from its vaccine. And we're used to seeing news from vaccines since Pfizer and Moderna already released their studies. Those two were 94% plus effective. When we look at this drug that came out, there's a number out there that says 90% effective. That was for a very small cohort. Now, not only that, the only reason why they showed 90% is because of an accident. So, which is interesting. And few people know this, but this news was reported. So scientists accidentally give patients wrong dose in coronavirus trials. So they gave them the wrong dose, a lower dose, and that's where they get the 90% from. But it was a very small sample where, if you're looking at the much larger sample, guys, we're looking at a percentage of 62% effective. Use your common sense here. If most people don't really want to take the vaccine, they're still skeptical of it, more than 50%. But if you're going to take it, are you going to take one with a 62% effective rate, or are you going to take Moderna's and Pfizer's? So there's a shot that this isn't even going to get approved. And this is important because a lot of growth is factored into this stock. And this is what scares me here. So show you a couple more charts here. The first is where AstraZeneca is trading. So this is a 5-year chart, and the stock is trading at around 21 times forward earnings. If you want to put that in perspective, okay, this is a 5-year chart. The average is 19, so it's trading a little expensive. And why so is because they're expecting incredible growth. Look at these numbers for earnings per share. This is 2019. This is 2020 estimates, right? We're almost there, 238. But look at 374, 569. So this is like 60% growth. This is more like 50% growth. So they expect to grow earnings by 50% annually going forward. I don't know if I see that. I mean, they do have one positive news out in terms of a phase 3 study that's coming out in a couple weeks. That's based on severe asthma. A lot of that's priced in. You're in phase 3. Most of the time you expect that to get approved. But when I'm looking at AstraZeneca, it's not a COVID play. And they're trying to be a COVID play. They're trying with testing. And for me, every time I look at this data in terms of COVID, it's just not there. So if you're going to buy AstraZeneca, if you believe in it for its current pipeline, which is doing okay. I don't see these growth numbers. I think the stock is very expensive here. I think it's a much better buy to buy Pfizer, which is a cheaper name. That is going to grow more effective. And I think that they're going to get, first look at this COVID drug where they're going to be able to sell that first, even ahead of Moderna. But there's a shot that this won't even get approved in the U.S. So if you're buying AstraZeneca, you're hearing stories out there, don't do it because of COVID, do it because of the regular pipeline. It seems like they're dying to get into COVID because they have, astronomical expectations. I just don't see it. But be very careful here because that study was not good today. It really was not good. And that's not really being reported. It's only down 1%, but that news makes me not want to take the drug. It makes me think it's not going to get approved in the U.S. I'm Frank Curzio. As always, I'll be back to you guys soon. Take care.